Former Steeler receiver Antwaan Randle's name is being floated around as a possible Matt Canada replacement. Antwaan Randle played with the Pittsburgh Steelers in the past, and Antwaan Randle is currently a wide receiver coach for the Detroit Lions. Now, Antwaan Randle has ties to the Steelers, so his name is going to be put in the mix, as the next Steelers, possible next Steelers offensive coordinator. As the Pittsburgh Steelers are a familiar team, you see names like Byron Leftwich, on that list as well. Some even said Big Ben Roethlisberger would make a good offensive coordinator and things like that. But I think with this hire, the Pittsburgh Steelers, I don't think nobody in the organization currently, is qualified to take over, for Matt Canada. So I think with this hire, you go with experience. You need an experienced play caller, somebody who has already called, who was running the NFL defense before, man. You took a shot in the dark with Matt Canada. Matt Canada was not qualified in my opinion. 1 year, with a college offense, I don't think, that's enough qualification, to run a Pittsburgh Steelers offense at that. Any offense, but not a Pittsburgh Steelers offense. So you took it, you tried that out with somebody up and coming and things like that. He didn't have no experience in the NFL, and so you already done that, with Matt Canada, and you see where that's gotten you. Not, nowhere. The offense is just, you see it. So now it's time. It's make or break year next year with Kenny Pickett. So there's nobody wants to hear nothing else about Kenny Pickett. The development clock is sped up these years. Quarterbacks don't have that much time, so it'll be his third year next year, and people want to know. So you got to get somebody experienced in there, and then not just Kenny Pickett. You got a lot of young talent on this offense. George Pickens, Darnell Washington, players like that. You have to put those guys in the best positions as well. So I think it's time to, take a shot with somebody. Even if you have to pay somebody or whatever you have to do, it's time to get a real deal offensive coordinator. I know, like I said, the Steelers, like the familiarity, excuse me, and the people. But Joey Porter was a coach in the past. He was an ex-player and things like that. So I think this time, not to say that Antwaan Randle would not do a good job. No one knows, because he's a wide receiver coach, and it looks like he's doing a pretty good job with the wide receivers there in Detroit. So, but I just think it's time, for not a buddy system hire, nobody that, you went to school with or college, you grew up, things like that, or coached your kid, nothing like that. No more of those. I think it's just time, to get a guy who you can just let them run the offense and not have to worry about that. Mike Tomlin has his hands in the defense, so you can hire your coach. He does all the hiring. The Rooney gave him, all the power to hire the coaches and everything like that. So you hire somebody you can set free. All right, I know you know how to call plays. You've been calling plays before. All right, you do your thing, and I'm going to go over here and monitor Terrell Austin on his defense. So that's what I believe should happen. And like I said, Antwaan Randle could be the next up-and-coming play caller and good offensive coordinator. But with your young quarterback, I would say maybe with an older quarterback, Big Ben or somebody like that, a guy who's seen a good offense, who can know, who can decipher audible things and do things like that, who've earned that right to do things like that. then I can say maybe. But for a guy like Kenny Pickett and the young guys, this is their first NFL offense. Yeah, first years in the NFL, Matt Canada's offense being their first offense. So, you want their next offense that they learn to be, decent at least. So, Antwaan Randle's name is being floating around as a possible, Matt Canada replacement. Byron Leftwich, his name was floating around. It was reported that he contacted the Steelers to try to get on the coaching staff, and there was no avail for the Steelers. So who knows, what really went on, behind the scenes. Maybe they're just waiting until the end of the year to talk to people. No need to talk to people now if there's no moves going to be made right now. So that's just going to create headlines and things like that. So wait till the off season and then see where things go from there. So we'll see what happens, with the Pittsburgh Steelers' next offensive coordinator, Antwaan Randle, the latest name being floating around in the mix. And we'll just see what happens. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to get all the new videos. And until next time, I'm out.